Happy Sunday and happy Mother's Day to all the moms in your life out there. It is a special Mother's Day edition of the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. No, we're not doing anything pink. We don't have any special ribbons or any of that. We just are here to celebrate all the moms for putting up with us and letting us do this goofy thing that we do.
Brilliant!
We've had to do, between the stuff I was doing for my better half prior, we had to do a little scrambling to make sure we could get this game going because of that. Well, first off, let me make sure that I acknowledge those of you kind enough to provide some love this morning. We will start it off with GT Sundown. He did his 4-month sub. Thank you very much for doing that, GT. Tim Lowry, the inspiration behind the granddaddy Ed Brown, coming in. 7-month sub, and he did a tier 2, which, if you didn't know, in the guide in our Discord, we indicate that a tier 2 sub actually gets you a +3 boost. Again, sincerely appreciate you doing that, Tim. Tier 2 sub, and then Sean Paxlayer just throwing a sub, throwing a bonnet around in the chat, even though the alert did not want to provide. Bonnets have been thrown. It landed on Big Mike. Mike has a player, so that'll get him a half boost. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you doing that. We know his name is Mike, but we still call him Sean Paxlayer. All right. We got to get a move on here for the moms in our lives.
Let's go while we're young.
Yeah, that was my wife saying that. It's funny how she sounds like Rodney Dangerfield, isn't it? Let's go.
Welcome. Come in. Fresh victims for my ever-growing army of the undead.
Sir, you have to let go of the button.
Oh, son of a bitch.
It is Monday. It's Sunday. It feels like a Monday for me right now. It is the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show Mother's Day edition. Commish LB is here with you. Good to see you again. And again, thank you for spending a little time on a big day for all the ladies in your life that are moms. Again, we want to wish them a happy Mother's Day and allowing us to get this done. But because we have plans after this, we're going to try to stay on a bit of a streamline. We're already running a little behind for that, but no worries whatsoever. I am the Commish. My friends will call me LB, and if I don't get this done in a timely manner, my wife will absolutely use 4-letter words and have every right to do so today. So, in the immortal words of Daffy Duck, we ask you to be kind, rewind, and listen to what Daff has to tell you.
What's your language, Sir Bud? We're on the air.
Yeah. We're not G-rated, but, you know, we still do our thing here. Holy crap. Almost missed it, but we had Lord Lion-O coming out on behalf of Chad. Compass Rose has gotten a boost for his community creative player, Sean Thornton. Thundercats are a go indeed. I almost had the volume off. Whoops, sorry about that. We are ready to go. As you see, we already have the game all loaded up in front of you. There's a reason. We originally were planning this to be a Friday game matchup, a day 2 matchup. It ends up being a day 7 matchup where I created the preview, and because we don't want to run the risk of getting out of this game and possibly having a rain out because it's on the last day of the sim, we had to absolutely just stay right here. So we don't have any teasers around the league for you. If you are in the Discord, you know what's happened so far this sim. There's the Discord site for you to join us in the Fluffy Kitty Ninja server. There's the Stats Plus site. And of course, there's the actual, oops, wrong button. there's the actual eMLB site itself. So you guys can do the math and figure out, based on what's going on in eMLB Sportsnet, who has done what, since we won't be able to tease that prior to our start here. Okay, so we're going to get into this pretty quick. Again, because I do not want to cost any of you an opportunity to celebrate your mums, and, you know, if it's your wife, I'd like you to stay on her good side and not have me join you in your doghouse. Know what I mean? So we'll come into this. This is the final game of this series. Mets, Giants. Giants have so far won the first 3 in this. There's a reason we went to this one. Certain debut of a #1 most hyped draft prospect in eMLB history. That's 22 real-life years. We've never had a #1 player like Jandy Ronson, who already, a month after he's drafted, is already having an impact in the majors. So we will see the national broadcast debut of Jandy Ronson today as he tries to help the Giants get a sweep. More importantly, he's going to try to help the Giants get to 500. That'll be a great turnaround for this team. Let's do the preview on both sides. Both teams have already confirmed their lineups for me today prior, so these are the lineups that you will be seeing. We'll get to this in a second. Let's look at the bullpens, though. That is important. Garrett Cole just getting called up. Carter Shepard was sent to the 60-day DL as he has bone spurs in his elbow. He was sent to the 60-day DL prior to this game. Garrett Cole has gotten the call up. He had 1 start in A- ball for rehab. He pitched 4 days ago. He will be available in relief. Cole last pitching in the majors on July 6th against the Cubs before succumbing to injury. Alex Colomé, the horse. No, sir, I am a real horse. He's been a bit of a horse here the last few days as he's been working a bit of late. Pitched 2 innings a couple days ago, much better than he did 2 days prior against the Diamondbacks when he gave up 4 earned runs with allowing 2 hits and 2 walks. He blew the save in that one. Tommy Eveld, last pitching a couple days ago himself, more in line to be available for today. He's been pretty consistent in the bullpen for the Mets throughout the entire year. Strikeouts have been down, but so have the walks, and the homers are pretty much on par. Although he's given up the same amount of home runs as he did last year, but he's got 10 more innings of work to this point. The G-Man, Robert Gesellman. Gesellman definitely improved from last season. ERA cut in half. The whip is cut down at least a little more than a third here at this point. He has been phenomenal. The control has been there. The strikeouts have been there. The home runs have not been there, all translating to good success for Gesellman this year. And conveniently enough, a possible free agent. Brad Roney was the opener for Jean-Fran Escalona. He went an inning, walking 2. 1 run was scored. It was unearned. He did take the loss in a 7-3 game yesterday. Tony Santillan, also pitching yesterday. 3 innings of work, 2 hits, 1 earned run. It was a homer. He walked 1, struck out 4 in that time. He's pitched back-to-back the last couple of days. Probably unlikely Santillan makes an appearance here unless in dire consequences. Finally, the deranged one, Zach Hughes. Hughes, the experiment of a two-way player, hasn't really worked out this year. 25 at-bats, 1 for 25. He's mostly been relegated to the bullpen, where he has proceeded to give a 2 ERA, getting 8 saves on the year. Walks have been a little bit of a risk for him, but the strikeouts are up there, getting near 12 strikeouts every 9 innings he pitches. That is your bullpen situation for the Mets as they try to avoid a 4-game sweep here. For the Giants, one material change just before Dan King, who's on a 10-game hit streak, is being given the day off to rest. Ethan Candela is going to make just his second career appearance as a position player. 1 for 3. He has a double in his career. Does have 4 career starts. The Giants are huge on him as a future two-way star in their organization. For the bullpen, Logan Chapman did pitch pretty much the last couple of days in this series. 2 1/3, giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, and walking 2 over that time. Been fairly consistent in his rookie year. Not sure if we'll see him today. Chapman has been a good part of this Giants bullpen. R.J. Frere been pretty regular in his second year. 57 appearances, more than double the amount of innings from last season. He has not done wrong. The only thing they keep an eye on for him is the Canadian has seen more walks this year, nearing 4 walks every 9 innings he pitches. Logan Harasta from Webster, New York. He has pitched 3 of the last 5 days, including yesterday against the Mets. 1 inning, allowed 1 hit. He did strike out the side. ERA is in the mid-2s, almost a run better than last season. He has been a steady part of this bullpen for now 5 seasons. Harasta probably will not be an option today. Sean Gell, the former starter Sean Gell. 7-10 on the year. ERA about a run higher than last. Still over 100 innings of work. Not known for the strikeouts. Strikeouts have gone way down. He's almost a 1.5 strikeouts lower for his K9 ratio this year. Wyatt Mills. Mills, another Spokane, Washington native, just like Judge Dozier for the Mariners. Pitched back on the 19th, 2 innings of work, 1 hit, striking out 3. ERA higher than last year, but it's in line with where he was in prior seasons in his first couple of years for the 30-year-old. Fairly reliable when called upon. Should be an option for today. Andrew Schultz had an oblique strain earlier this week. Understanding he is going to take probably this day off. Thinks he should be good to go once again starting tomorrow. Again, they would like him to be a factor as he has been this year. ERA more than 1.5 runs better, and the whip is absolutely heading in the right direction. Still above league average, but still trending in the right direction. Grant Townsend. Townsend from Washington, last pitching a few days ago in the Pittsburgh series, hasn't been seen in this Mets series yet. ERA 3.16 through 62 innings of work. Pretty reliable from the right-hander, like a lot of options from the Giants this year. And finally, Austin Adams, the former Washington closer, also closed for the Blue Jays, back in that role. 21 saves this season, 2.58 ERA. Still gets the strikeouts, although not to the levels that he did in his Nationals days, just over 10 strikeouts per 9. Walks has always been the red flag for Adams. It's heart attack closing at its finest, but still 21 saves this season for Adams. That is now out of 5 last seasons, 4 seasons that he has had 20 or more saves. There is your situation for both teams. Here's your betting portion of the game. If you're a pro here, if you're a regular, you know what to do. If not, no worries. If you can hear my voice, then you are part of this show, and that means you can bet on this game. What are you betting for? You're betting for balls of yarn. That is the currency of the Fluffy Kitty Ninja show. It is the lifeblood of the eMLB universe. For every 1,000 balls of yarn that you possess, as you see, you use the exclamation points command. For every 1,000 balls of yarn you possess, you can trade them in. You can get a boost. If you have never created a player before, there's your chance. At no cost, you can create a player. However, if you like to be a ball hoarder,
That's what she said.
then for every 5,000 balls of yarn you have, instead of a +5, we give you an extra bonus. You get a +6 when you call upon Lion-O and the Thundercats to help the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas take down the Samurai Dogs. I see bets coming in, and if you put a bet in, all you do in the chat, write down which team you think's going to win. Abbreviation is fine. Double checking. Sadier is here. Thank you, sir. I know he is leaving later this month, so I'll need a little assistance then. Putting in a bet in the first inning. You put in who you think's going to win, and the number you put is how many rounds you think the winning team will score. You put that bet in and you pick the right team. You make that bet in the first inning. At the end of the game, you will win 75 balls of yarn if you pick the right side. You can wait till the second inning if you want, or if you come in late, second inning bets are still good. It just gets you a maximum 50 balls of yarn to win. Your last chance to win balls of yarn for the betting portion of this day is third inning bets. At the end of the third inning, third out of the third inning, if you put a bet in before then, you can win 25 balls of yarn. Don't forget though, anytime during the betting process, if you pick the wrong side, it will set you back 25 balls of yarn. That number cannot hurt you, it can only help you, so don't be shy. Even if you pick the wrong team where you lose 25 balls of yarn, but you nail the number, that's a bonus 50 balls of yarn. You can win 25 balls of yarn still on the day, even with a wrong team bet. Maximum balls of yarn you can win is 125 balls of yarn. That is how that works, but don't forget, do the boss battles, play mini games, duel each other to the death. Bips. Denver, ask me in private on that, and I can catch up with you on that later. All right, if there are no questions, then let's get you into today's preview for the eMLB Game of the Day. Sunday action, day 7. Last day on the sim, so pretty straightforward. All out of town scoreboard action, as well as the options and preview, will be your final scene on the day, apparently. Today's eMLB Game of the Day brought to you by Out of the Park Baseball 22, where we will stay for the duration of our eMLB season. As soon as the World Series is over, we will transition over to Out of the Park Baseball 23, provided that there is no known issues happening with online leagues at that time. Today, Commish is fueled. Well, I went and got the wife a special treat, so that means Starbucks white chocolate mocha is the choice of the commish for today. And of course, you're watching this live on the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show, or you could be watching this in the future on video on demand, available on the eMLB Baseball universe, where we have not one, but very soon, 2 different podcasts that are exclusive to the eMLB Baseball universe on YouTube. If you have not hit the YouTube subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? Doesn't cost you anything. It lets you know when new content's available. Rodney said it best.
Let's go while we're young.
For the New York Mets, trying to avoid a sweep of this series, leading off, Brandon Nimmo will be in left field batting first. He is 1 for 12 in his last 3 in this series. Shamar Hosky, 1 for 22 in his last 5, however, only striking out 6 times then, so he's putting bat on ball, just not getting the breaks here. He will turn 26 years old tomorrow. The DH, batting second. Jackson Miller, the rookie. On the road, he's hitting 300 this year, just one home run. Today, Hooks, today! Move it, move it, move it. Great, now I'm in Lieutenant Harris mode. Thanks, Scott. Jackson Miller is the catcher, batting third in this one. Mike Stevenson in right field. He's 2 for 16 in his last 5. He'll try to shed off some of that gold spell. He's in right field today, excuse me. I said center, my bad. He's in right today, batting cleanup. Polar bear fell on me. Pete Alonso. He has been turning it on of late. 355 average, 6 homers, 21 RBI in the month of August. That's over 76 at-bats. Finally starting to hit the thumps. 26 home runs on the year. He was cold starting off. He'll be batting 5th over at first. J.D. Davis will get the start today. Another one who's struggling, 1 for 15 in his last 4. He'll bat 6th over at third. Downtown, Billy Anderson. Well, he doesn't like hitting the ball downtown at City, apparently. Just a 187 clip and 139 at-bats. Well, he's on the road today, which is a good sign for him. He is in center, batting 7th. Min Woo Park from South Korea, 295 average on the road, and that's where they are. He'll bat 8th over at second today. Louis Guillorme. This is a guy who was in the first couple of weeks of the season was hitting over 450. You see where he has fallen since then. He will bat 9th. He's the shortstop for the Mets today. Eric Carpenter, the 2-year veteran, 6-6 on the road with a 5.03 ERA, 1.38 whip. The whip is actually better than it is at City, but everything else says he likes pitching at City better. The San Francisco native is pitching in front of the San Francisco Giants today for the Mets. But the Giants, Bryson Stott will lead us off. He is at third base. He has 14 consecutive stolen bases. The last time he was thrown out was more than a year ago, July 21st of 2024. Bryson Stott will lead it off over at third. Ethan Candela, the rookie two-way player from Newburgh, New York. Just 1 for 3 so far in his career at the plate. That was a double. 4 starts for him, 2-1 with a 2.16 ERA. He will be in for Dan King, who is getting the day off. Excuse me for a sec. Sorry about that. I had a tickle in my throat, and I didn't want you guys to hear me dying. Michael Sean Kane. 14-game hit streak for the 21-year-old. He is 25 for 58 during this hit streak with 5 home runs, including 3 in yesterday's game. The dude went deep. Lots. Yeah, we play the goal horn anytime we can. 4:15 for the month of August. MSK is en fuego. He'll be at first, batting third. Dominican Zone, the rookie in left field with a 5-game hit streak. He'll bat 4th in left. Bo Bichette is your second baseman, batting 5th. Shamar Tennessee is the DH, batting 6th. He has hits in 7 of his last 8. Joey Bart has really struggled at the plate this year. Since June 1st, he's hitting just 141 with 3 homers and 17 RBI. Good news for him, 3 for 3 in his career against Eric Carpenter. We'll see if that helps his cause. Aaron Nixon is batting 8th. While he has struggled at the dish, he has been hitting .270 since July 1st with a homer and 5 RBI. The shortstop batting 8th. Fred Wilson will be in right field. The rookie, no home runs still in 429 career plate appearances, but still hitting at a solid .320 clip. Freddie Wilson will be in right field, batting 9th. The kid from Oregon, Jandy Ronson, making his 5th career start in the majors, still does not have a record with a 3.04 ERA. Bronson, the 6'9" left-hander, going to be absolutely dominant over his career. At least that is what we believe. This is much must-watch baseball coming up here in a moment. Don't forget, you can continue to put your bets in between now and the end of the third, where Sadier will keep track of them for you. As I come back online, hello. Let's get us over to Oracle Park. We welcome you to Oracle Park, where it is eMLB action here between the Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Commish LB here with you with some Sunday Baseball Mother's Day edition. Before we get started and before we do our defensive alignment, because we needed to make sure we didn't run the risk of a rainout, we didn't do any of the out-of-town. So let's quickly jump to the out-of-town scoreboard so you can see where action is throughout the league today. Some of these games may or may not. No, we don't have a game started yet. So here's action throughout the league. Angels Stadium will have the Yankees taking on the the Angels, excuse me. Yanks against the Angels. Bob Thomas will do battle against Shohei Ohtani in that one. Over at Great American Ballpark, Grayson Rodriguez and the Dodgers will take on Hunter Green and the Cincinnati Reds. Green has been turning it around of late. We'll see if he can keep that going. Comerica Park will have the Red Sox taking on the Tigers. Mike Kennedy to the Hill taking on Griffin Canning, looking for win number 11 for the Tigers. Washington will take on Atlanta at Truist Park today. Ryan Rollison will do battle against Connor Thomas, both of the lefties there at Truist Park. At Progressive Field, Toronto will face Cleveland. Donovan Graves is scheduled to go against Mitchell White at that one. Citizens Bank Park has the Cardinals taking on the Phillies today. Jack Flaherty, 9-10, will take on Brian Abreu. Abreu's looked pretty impressive this year, 6-2 with a 2.76 ERA. At Tropicana Field today, the Rangers are in town to take on the Rays. Bobby Wall is the opener today. New role for him as he takes on Hans Kraus, who's looking for win number 12 on the year. Pirates will take on the Marlins. Chance Adams is scheduled to go against Kyle Freeland. Freeland looking for win number 10 for the Pirates this year. Orioles will do battle against the Astros today. Corbin Martin looking for win number 8. So is Casey Mize. Mize is, do I have it? No, I don't. No, it won't tell me. So, I'm trying to tell you what Mize's record is since he got to Baltimore. Colorado will take on the Cubs this afternoon. Brent Honeywell doing battle against Chris Archer. Over at Guaranteed Rate Field, the White Sox hosting the Athletics. Chris Daniels is on the hill for the A's. Denny Martinez for the White Sox. Martinez with a sub-3 ERA, looking for win number 11. Diamondbacks will take on the Padres. Bob Dowd has been phenomenal this year for the Pods, 12-4 with a 3.87. Tyler Glass now will take the hill for the Diamondbacks, who's 6-6 on the year. Trying to fight through, I don't know if it's an asthma attack, I'm just allergies of some sort. KC will take on the Twins today. Matt McClendon finally getting a win as a member of the Royals. He'll try to keep that momentum going. Emerson Hancock on the hill for the Twins. Finally, at T-Mobile Field, Chris Flexen, the human white flag, on the hill for the Brewers. They'll take on the Mariners. Corbin Coe, a.k.a. Crazy Coach, is on the hill at T-Mobile. All right, one more sip here. And if that doesn't work, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a quick pause and go grab some water to see if that will help. Anyway, here is the defensive alignment for the Giants in this one. Dominic Anzone is in left field. Ethan Candela will be in center. Freddie Wilson is in right. See, the throat just wants to close on me right now. See if that helps. Bryson Stott is over at third. Aaron Nixon is your shortstop. Bo Bichette over at second. And Michael Sean Kane is over at first. Yeah, it always starts that way. Thank you for the heads up. Joey Bart is behind the dish. And on the hill, the kid that everyone's here to see, the little unit he is known as from Portland, Oregon, it is Jandy Ronson. Ronson making his 5th career appearance, still no record to this point, with a 3.04 ERA, 23 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 22 hits, 8 earned runs, 2 have been homer. He's walked 10 and struck out 24 to this point in his career. Throws the fastball in the upper 90s, also has a heavy sinker to go with that. He'll throw a slider, a curveball, and a changeup. Again, the number 1 overall draft pick from University of Oregon. We're ready to go. That gets us our first Met into the box, and that will be Brandon Nimmo, the outfielder, 32-year-old from Cheyenne, Wyoming. 228 on the year, 10 home runs, and 31 runs batted in for Nimmo. Just recently getting the 1,000 hit plateau. All right, if you've never been here before and don't know how this works, this is a traditional online league with a twist. We do the content. I am just the commish. I don't run a team. I don't do anything, literally. I just keep everything upright and functional and populate the universe with draft picks. Yourself, perhaps. The managers for today are the GMs of their team. We start with Denbrew in the chat. Jacob Schmidt is your, I'm getting the right person. Please tell me that I did that right, Denbrew. That is our Mets GM and manager for this game. And Mike Kilkenny, a.k.a. Sean Paxlier, is your San Francisco GM over on San Fran's side. They are the ones that are making the decisions in this game. This is a full live broadcasted game. When no one is on base, then we can go right to the result. When runners are aboard, we will go pitch by pitch to tell the story a little bit more, provided that this darn thing keeps working. Maybe I'm doing you a favor with struggling to speak. Maybe I'll be like, all right, show's over. And you'll be like, oh, thank God. Alrighty, gang. We are ready to go. Instructions are in. Let's see the first pitches of Jandy Ronson. As we get underway, it'll be a 3-2 pitch. Cheers. Happy Mother's Day again to the moms out there. It is eMLB Game of the Day. 3-2 pitch from Ronson. Just missing outside. It's going to be a base on balls as he tried to go with the off-speed pitch. Yeah, that was a little too far. Out ball 4 is called. Runner is aboard. Nimmo not known for his speed. Just one stolen base this year and only caught once. That'll put Shamar Hosky into the box. The soon-to-be 26-year-old. He'll turn 26 tomorrow from Kansas City, Kansas. Enters play hitting .275 on the year. 17 home runs and 52 runs batted in. On its way to Cooperstown as we speak. Funny. First pitch will miss outside. Ball 1. Hosky hitting just .125. 3 hits and 24 at-bats against the Giants all season. Hosky is the number 28 overall prospect in eMLB at this point still. .1-0. That'll miss low ball 2. That was a 97-mile-an-hour sinker missing there. 2 balls, no strikes. Now games are populating there in the out-of-town scoreboard. 2-0 delivery. There's one at the knees. Goes off speed there for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just underway here at Oracle Park. National broadcast debut of the #1 overall draft pick this past draft, Jandy Ronson, 19 years old, 6'9", 215 pounds. Low 2-1. Lined into left field. That'll be a base hit. Stopping at second will be Nimmo. And coming into this one, Hosky in his last 5 was 1 for 22. But he had only struck out 6 times, so he was putting bat on ball, just not getting him into good locations. There's one to turn it around. 2 aboard now for Jackson Miller, the rookie catcher from Trinity, Florida, enters play hitting .267 on the year with 4 home runs and 30 runs batted in. Hits .258 against lefties. First pitch right down Main Street, strike 1. Well, the points matter if you're trying to get boost on your player, but the points don't matter. Yeah. Hey, Minerva. 0-1 from Ronson. Comes inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. You stop putting various songs in my head, Scott. Like rows downstairs, alone or in pairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog. The 1-1 will miss outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's long, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood. 2-1 from Ronson. Big swing and a miss from Miller. He'll miss it completely. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looks like he was geared up for the fastball and got the off speed. Log from Blamo. The 2-2. Down to third, start to second for 1, over to first in time for the double play.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Good turn from Bo Bichette there at second to get it over to Kane in time. Big double play here. 2 outs now. Nimmo will get to third safely on the play. And with 2 outs, now here comes Mike Stevenson. Stevenson, the second-year veteran from Auburn, Michigan, 26-year-old, enters play, hitting .258 this year with 21 home runs and 72 runs batted in. How come Jandy is signing autographs between every batter? Funny. Just trying to keep him off his game is what they're trying to do. First pitch swung, 1 hopper to stop, plays it well. He'll throw it over to first in time, and Jandy Ronson will get out of danger. Half an inning in, Mets will not be able to get any factor in on the play. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Giants coming up. Bottom of the first here at Oracle Park. Before we continue, let's look at the defensive alignment for the New York Mets in today's game. Brandon Nimmo is out in left field. Downtown, Billy Anderson is your center fielder, and Mike Stevenson out in right. Morning, Coach. Hey, keep an eye on the scoreboard here, sir, because you are pitching in out-of-town action today. We are watching the debut of the #1 overall draft pick, Jandy Ronson. But the Mariners are working in the background, and you're trying to win it for your Mariner team there, Coach. All right, over at third, J.D. Davis. Louis Guillaume, the 2022 Gold Glove winner over at short. Minwoo Park is at second. Pete Alonso over at first. Jackson Miller behind the dish. There you go. The game's just getting underway. Jackson Miller behind the dish on the hill for the Mets. 25-year-old Eric Carpenter from San Francisco, in front of San Francisco, his hometown. He will start today, the 6'6", 220-pound right-hander. He is 9-10 on the year with a 4.26 ERA, 135 and a third innings of work. He's given up 144 hits, 64 earned runs, 12 home runs on the year. He has walked 45, struck out 86. He'll throw low, mid-upper 90s with a fastball, complements that with a cutter and a splitter, and throws a slider as well. Second-year veteran, drafted 14th overall back in 2022 out of Loyola Marymount University. Carpenter ready to go. That'll get Bryson Stott into the box. Stott from Las Vegas, Nevada. The lefty enters play, hitting .242 on the year with 6 home runs and 40 runs batted in. Comes into this one with 14 consecutive stolen bases. The last time he got thrown out was 13 months ago, back on July 21st of 2024. 2-2 pitch. Rounded hard towards the first base line, but right there to get it with the glove is Pete Alonso. He'll go rush to the bag, beat Stott to the bag for the first out. 1 out now, and that'll put in the rookie from Newburgh, New York, Ethan Candela. E-Money, as he's known. Just his second career start as a hitter. He is 1 for 3 in his career with a double. Known more for his abilities on the hill, on the mound, than he is at the plate so far. 2-1 pitch. Chopped over to first. Alonso has it. He'll wave Carpenter off as he races to the bag and gets there. 2 quick, unassisted 3 used to start our day off, and we've got 2 outs now. Two outs, Michael Sean Kane, MSK in the building. 21-year-old from Tenafly, New Jersey, .338 on the year with 25 homers and 69 runs batted in. Maybe the Giants' strategy, Den Brew, is to hit ground balls to Alonso before he has to hit, so he'll just be so tired that he can't hit one out of the infield. Who knows? Kane enters play with a 14-game hitting streak and hitting .415 in the month of August. 1-1 pitch to Kane. To right center field, going back, still going back. That's not going to get caught by Anderson. He'll play it right near the wall. Kane rounds first. He'll head for second and get in there with a stand-up double. Just like that, he's got his 15-game hitting streak. It's his 25th double on the year. 25-25 club for MSK. Peanut-flavored pine tar. Yeesh. Gross. All right. Kane is aboard in scoring position. That'll give Dominic Canzone an opportunity to do some damage here. Canzone on a 5-game hit streak himself. 26-year-old from Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, enters play, hitting .271 on the year. 17 home runs and 73 runs batted in. First pitch from Carpenter comes inside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Yes, slider catches the outer half. Strike one. Nice backdoor pitch.
That's what she said.
The 1-1. Swing right through the fastball. He was trying to drive that one, but got over it. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. One, two from Carpenter. Jams him inside, and he got him. 95-mile-an-hour fastball will do away with the Giants in this first inning. Bluebird Silver, thank you very much for hitting the follow button. Welcome to the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show, the eMLB universe, as we just get done our first inning here at Oracle Park. No score. Let's go to the second. Friendly reminder, if you can hear our voice, you can bet on today's game. All you got to do is in the chat, you got to write down who you think's going to win, how many runs the winning team is going to score. If you get the right team right, you can win 50 balls of yarn at this point. If you nail the number and how many runs the winning team will score, you'll get another bonus 50 balls of yarn. Jandy Ronson, ready to do some more work here in the second inning. He'll start off with one of the bigger bats in the Mets, Pete Alonso, the polar bear. 30-year-old enters play, hitting .251 on the season with 26 home runs and 76 runs batted in. Two pitch to Alonso. Line shot back up the middle. No chance for anybody to get to that one as it's a base hit. No intimidation for Alonso against the teenager. He'll send it right back up the middle and get aboard with a leadoff single. Alonso, not known for speed, never had a career stolen base or even attempted one here in over 930 games played. One out now, the third baseman, J.D. Davis, will come into the box. Davis, the 32-year-old from Elk Grove, California, enters play, hitting an even .250 on the year. 5 home runs and 17 runs batted in. First pitch, checks the swing, appeal down to first. No, they say he held up. It'll be ball one. That ball's hair was on fire, yes. It was from the Bugs Bunny cartoon. Oh, there goes the screamer in the right field. Or the ball just flew by like this. The 1-0. Up and in. Ooh, called strike there. Favorable call for Ronson. J.D. Davis be like, what? The 1-1. Ooh, look out. That one came close. Lost a little control on it, but did not get Davis as he got out of the way there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Looking at the strike zone, that's not a strike, yeah. But I guess when you throw as hard as Ronson does and, you know, if you're the ump and you blink at the wrong time, you don't know. You're like, yeah, okay, it's good. The 2-1. In there, strike 2 with the sinker, 96 on the gun there. Davis, 32 years old, 8th season in the majors. Spent his first 2 with the Astros, originally as a 3rd-round draft pick back in 2014 with Cal State Fullerton. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Nixon over to second for 1, but that is all they will get as Bichette did not have a good complete control over it. Plays it safe. Davis will get down to first on the fielder's choice. We have 1 out here in the top of the second. That'll put Community Created Player of Denbrew in downtown Billy Anderson. The 21-year-old from Orlando enters play. A little bit of struggles at the plate for him. 208 on the year. 8 home runs and 30 runs batted in. Anderson hitting better on the road than at home. A 239 clip with 6 home runs so far this season. First pitch watched all the way for strike one. Breaking ball coming from Ronson to start off against Anderson. Oh, 1. Lifted to left center field. Wind has it. Coming in. Weird camera angles. Canzone makes the catch for the second out. That was weird. By the way, wind is blowing in from center field in today's game. As we factor that in, that might wind blowing in on from the bay here. 2 outs now for Min Woo Park, the 32-year-old from South Korea. Came over from the Korean Baseball League, his 3rd year in the majors here. He's hitting .253 on the season with 3 home runs and 12 runs batted in. Hits much better on the road, hitting .295 this season away from City. First pitch in there, strike 1. 0-1 also in there, called strike 2. Quickly behind, no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 from Ronson. Swings, fouls that one off. Bart gives it a look, but it will find its way into the bleachers. Instructions in from our managers. The 0-2 is going to miss low. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Park did not go chase after it. The 1-2. Grounded over to third. Stott's going to have to hurry hard. Throw to first. In time, he'll beat Wim Woo Park by a step to retire this side. Mets will leave a runner aboard. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score here from Oracle Park on a Mother's Day edition of the eMLB Game of the Day. Bottom of the 2nd, we will go as the Giants will have the middle of the order. Bo Bichette will start us off. Shamar, Tennessee, then Joey Bart coming up afterwards. Bichette, the second baseman, 27 years old now from Tierra Verde, Florida, enters play hitting .256 this season with 13 home runs and 61 runs batted in. Two-one pitch. Hard shot over to short, but Guillaume is there as he read it well over to first in time for the first out. 1 out now, and that'll put Shamar, Tennessee, into the box. Tennessee has had a phenomenal week. .289 average on the year, 13 homers, including 4 just this week alone. 53 runs batted in, 8 RBI this week as well. She might. She might, or she'll just express herself in very unhappy ways, you know? That sounds like my wife pretty much. Vocal tone and all. 0-1 coming from Carpenter. Grounded to third, J.D. Davis. He'll throw to first for the second out. 2 outs now. Joey Bart will come into the box. It has been a tough year at the plate for the catcher. 180 on the year, 7 home runs, 40 runs batted in. However, though, he is 3 for 3 in his career against Joey Bart. Excuse me, against Eric Carpenter. Yes, I don't want eMLB moved. So. 1-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Guillaume to his right. Plenty of time. He'll throw to first, and it's a pretty easy inning for Eric Carpenter here to retire the Giants in the second. 2 innings in the books. 3rd inning we go. It's your last chance to bet in today's game. If you've not done so yet, anybody can do it. It's no score. Who do you think's going to win? Top of the 3rd we go. Jandy Bronson will start us off against Louis Guillaume. Then back to the top of the order, Brandon Nimmo and Shamar Hosky coming up. Coffee burps are not good. I'm absolutely getting, when I take a break, I'm getting water. It's a tough day out here, chat. It's tough out there. Louis Guillaume from Davie, Florida, the 30-year-old, 232 this year with 2 home runs, 36 runs batted in for Guillaume. Three-one pitch. He's going to miss inside, and he will lose Guillaume on the walk. Guillaume gets down to first. 5 stolen bases on the season for him. Caught 3 times. His career high was in 2022 when he was 6 for 6. Good. No spoilers. Haven't watched it yet. Probably going to go this weekend if we can get in to see it in IMAX. Back to the top of the order we go. Brandon Nimmo is your batter again. He took a walk in his first at bat, one of 2 walks issued by Ronson. The pitch squares the bunt. Hits it a little too hard. Ronson goes to second. They will get the lead runner, but that is going to be it. Great reactions from Ronson off of the mound as he gets it over to Nixon quickly. That will get in there in time to get Guillaume. Nimmo will get aboard by the fielder's choice. That could have been a potential double play with how quick Ronson got to the Nimmo bunt. 1 out now. Shamar Hosky will be the batter. Hosky 1 for 1. First pitch from Ronson, lifted into left. Fair ball. Just gets down the line. That's going to be a base hit. Second hit on the day for Hosky. Law of averages is starting to come around for him. Again, entering play 1 for 22, only striking out 6 times, so he was putting bat on ball. Now he's hitting them where they ain't. 2 for 2 today for Hosky. 2 on, 1 out. Jackson Miller is your batter, 0 for 1. First pitch, sorry I got your instructions late. I had already pressed the button as I looked to the right and then saw you request to take a pitch there. It'll be a ground ball to second. Bichette gets to Kane in time to get Miller, but the 2 lead runners will move up to scoring position now. 2 outs now, runners at second and third. Mike Stevenson is your batter. He is 0 for 1 today. First pitch watched all the way off a breaking pitch in there, strike 1. One delivery checks the swing. Appeal? No, they say. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That'll miss outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Stevenson was a 9th round draft pick out of University of Florida back in 2021. Another Gator! A 2-1. Misses low, 3 balls, 1 strike. Pete Alonso waiting on deck. The 3-1 pitch into left. That will get down for a hit. 1 run will score. Hosky's going to stop at third. It's an RBI single for Mike Stevenson, and the Mets will take a 1-0 lead. Stevenson, 73rd RBI of the year. As he takes the pitch, goes opposite way with it. Read the curveball well. Hosky, not known for his speed, can't zone with a good arm. That will stop him at third. Runners at first and third. Pete Alonso is your batter. Alonso had a base hit up the middle in his first at bat. First pitch swings right past Nixon for the base hit. Hosky is going to score. Didn't waste any time on that one. First pitch swinging, and Alonso will get his second hit on the day. His 77th RBI on the season, and here come the Mets. It's 2-0. They're going to work the kid is what they're going to do here. J.D. Davis will come in. Davis is 0 for 1. Yes, let's go get fluffy. If you've got 50 balls of yarn, let's do a boss battle. First pitch. In there. Strike 1. Welcome to the big leagues, kid. The 0-1. That one will miss away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mike Stevenson is your runner at second. Pete Alonso is at first. Mets with 2 runs here on the number 1 overall draft pick from this year. Most hyped prospect in eMLB's 22 real-life years of working. The 1-1. Up and in, 2 balls, 1 strike. He went with a breaking pitch, but too far inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Ha, funny. No wonder why he's losing then if that's the case. Can't stay focused. The 2-1. Misses away, 3 balls, 1 strike. 51 pitches through 2 2/3 outings for the rookie. The 3-1 finds his way in there. Strike 2, 97 on the gun. Full count pitch. Stevenson and Alonso will be off on the pitch. The 3-2 swings and fouls that one off as a tapper down the right side, but it will be out of play. Count remains 3-2. The 3-2. Grounded to third. Stott has it. He'll go all the way across the diamond to first. That will be in time. And the side is retired. But 2 runs on 3 hits for the Mets. They had been knocking on the door. This time they kick it down. Bottom of the third, we will go 2-0 Mets. Eric Carpenter takes to the hill for his 3rd inning of work with a 2-0 lead. He'll start off against Aaron Nixon. Freddie Wilson and Bryson Stott due up for the Giants in this inning. Giants are trying to go for a 4-game sweep. Mets are just trying to get this win so they can keep up with both the Nationals and the Phillies. Aaron Nixon, 24-year-old from Mission, Texas, enters into the box. Nixon, 224 average on the year, 1 home run and 10 runs batted in, and hitting 270 since the month of July. Two-0 pitch to Nixon. Grounded to short, right at Louis Guillaume. One shortstop will throw out another for the first out. Don't have a commands in, I don't have a commands prompt there, Buffalo. Don't think there's any relation to Trot. I don't think. But I do believe Aaron Nixon is a real-life prospect, from what I recall. Fly Freddie Wilson, the diminutive 5'6", 155-pound right-hander, 22 years old from Martin, South Dakota, enters into the box. 320 average on the rookie campaign. No career home runs and 429 plate appearances, but 40 runs batted in. Solid overall player. You think you're ready for your first points turn in? Use exclamation points, Buffalo, like this, to see how many balls of yarn you possess. Oh wait, you already have it. I see it. Never mind. I saw that you did it already. Hold on. See what your result is here if you got extra. You did. You won. So if you do the points command again, you'll probably have like 1250. Wilson is your batter. One pitch, grounder over to third, J.D. Davis. Bit of a high throw on Alonso, but Alonso's tall enough to make the catch for the out. 2 outs. Yeah, Buffalo, if you're ready to turn in 1,000 balls of yarn, use exclamation boost. Exclamation boost will get you your boost for your player. There you go. Congrats to you, Buffalo. That'll be a boost towards your player. All good. Yeah, you can get back to work. You got 250 balls of yarn to work with now. 2 outs now, bottom of the third. Last chance for you to literally get your bets in now. Bryson Stott back to the top of the order we go. Stott 0 for 1. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he blows that one right by him. 95 on the gun. Second strikeout of the day for Eric Carpenter. That will retire the side. 3 innings are in the books. No more bets. Bets are done. Let's go to the 4th. We'll go 1 more inning before I will take my 1 planned break on the day. It's 2-0 New York. Top 4 we go. Jandy Ronson ready to go again. Billy Anderson, Minwoo Park, Louis Guillaume, bottom third of the order, due up for the Mets here. Anderson is your batter. He's 0 for 1. 1-0 pitch. Into left field. This one's well struck. Wind might have it. Going back, pulling up. Canzone will make the catch about 1 step in front of the warning track for the out. Gotta think the wind killed that one on the vine. Anderson thought he had it. He got into a little bit of a trot there, but wind off the bay has other thoughts entirely. 1 out now. Minwoo Park is your batter. 0 for 1. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Nixon has it. He'll have to hurry. Throws it from the grass in time to retire Park for the second out. 2 outs now. Louis Guillaume will be your batter. Guillaume had a walk in his first at bat. First pitch from Ronson. Rolls it over to second. Easy play for Bo Bichette. Throws to first. 1, 2, 3 inning for Jandy Ronson. Good recovery from the last inning. We'll go bottom of the fourth now. New York Mets 2. San Francisco Giants nothing. Bottom of the fourth, we will go Ethan Candela, Michael Sean Kane, Dominic Anzone due up for the Giants in this inning. Candela is your batter starting us off. He's 0 for 1 today. 1-0 pitch. Goes the other way. That will drop in for a base hit. Stevenson was charging in on that one, but then he pulls up just trying to make sure it doesn't get by him. Ethan Candela will have his second career eMLB hit. He'll be aboard at first, and he is a threat on the base pass. Does not have a career stolen base yet. Michael Sean Kane is your batter. He went deep towards triples alley earlier. Only got a double out of it, though. Carpenter checks Candela. The pitch to Kane. Swings and fouls that one off. No balls, 1 strike. 1,500, PJ. Max is 1,500 balls of yarn that anybody can spend in a heist. You bet. Carpenter gets into the set. Checks the runner. The pitch. Misses inside. 98 on the gun. Both of these pitchers can bring the heat. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gabe could easily be tied on 1 swing of the at-bat, though, with Kane. The 1-1. Misses low outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch. That one's just outside. Candela's on his way. He will get in there. That was ball 3. And Ethan Candela gets his first career eMLB stolen base. Candela over at second now with nobody out. It's a 3 ball, 1 strike count to Kane coming up. The 3-1 pitch is going to miss low, ball 4. First walk issued on the day for Carpenter, as Kane will get down to first. Runners at first and second now for Dominic Anzone. Anzone 0 for 1 today. Pitch. Actually, they're going to do a quick check. Ooh, almost got Candela leaning. He just gets back in there barely. They almost had him picked off. Hold on. This is the song that has like a 45-second burp. First pitch. Misses high. 1 ball. No strikes. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Mets to this point. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Giants. 1-0. Missing low, 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 delivery. Into right. Going back, Stevenson makes the play for the first out. Tagging up from second is Candela, as Stevenson was running away from the diamond. Makes the catch, had to put on the brakes, giving Candela extra time. Runners now at first and third with one out. Bo Bichette will be your batter. He's 0 for 1. First pitch in there. Strike one. He gets the lower half. One pitch. Grounded to third, over to second for one, over to first, in time, double play.
Yeah, baby! Yeah.
Davis to Minwoo Park, over to Pete Alonso. That will do away with the Giants' threat here. 4 innings are in the books. We're going to take our quick break on the day, get some water, take the dog out, take myself out, you know what I mean. We'll be right back. Mother's Day edition of the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. Don't go anywhere. We'll check the out-of-town scoreboard at the break. Coming back live, it's a Mother's Day edition of the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. Commish LB here with you. Before we get back to San Francisco, let's look at the out-of-town scoreboard and see what's going on around the eMLB universe. Bottom of the ninth at guaranteed rate, Field Athletics are looking pretty good today. They are up 8-2 against the White Sox. They had home runs from Steve Farron and Josh Bell this today. A lot of home runs. Meanwhile, over at Citizens Bank Park, top of the ninth, 1 on, 1 out. Cardinals trying to tie it up. Winning go-ahead run is at the plate right now with Jordan Westberg. Will Smith on the mound trying to stop them there. We've had 4 home runs from the Cardinals, including Ronald Acuna Jr. and Westberg, as mentioned. 3 home runs for the Phillies. Jake Lamb, Harrison Bader, and David Hamilton with home runs in that one. Bottom of the third, Seattle is off to a 2-0 lead. Corbin Crazy Coach, is on the hill there, so far cruising through the first 3 innings against the Brewers. Heading to the 10th, it's heading to extras at PNC Park as Miami and Pittsburgh are tied at 7. Aaron Judge with his 28th home run on the year for the Marlins. Brian Reynolds, Brennan Trevino with home runs for the Pirates. It's bottom of the third at Coors Field, and the Cubs are already off to a 7-2 lead. Danny Smith Jr., his 11th home run of his career. He doesn't even have 100 career at-bats already. Didi Gregorius also had a home run in that one. Bottom of the second, Petco Park, San Diego off to a 1-0 lead early against the Diamondbacks. Scores that are final. Twins defeating the Royals today 4-3. Emerson Hancock will get his 9th win on the year, 4-3 win over the Royals. 4-3 win also for the Astros as they defeat the Orioles. Kevin Prue with his 22nd home run on the year. Khalil Lee and Nate Lowe with home runs for the Orioles in the losing effort. 10-5 victory for the Indians over the Blue Jays today. A couple home runs from Francisco Lindor to get to 27 on the year to help them win that one. 3-2 victory for the Braves over the Nationals, as Connor Thomas will beat Ryan Rollison. Thomas now 6-8 on the season. Rays will defeat the Rangers by a 5-3 score. Efrain Contreras getting the victory. Hans Kraus will take the loss. A couple home runs from Austin Meadows and Willard Patino with a home run to help the Rays defeat the Rangers. Reds will defeat the Dodgers 6-2. Hunter Green, as we mentioned, on a roll. Now 9 wins on the year for him. Had home runs from Lamar Sparks and Jesse Winker in that one. Red Sox will fall to the Tigers 4-0. Griffin Canning earning his 11th win on the year. Kaiber Ruiz with his 11th home run on the season. Final score on the day, the world champion Angels will defeat the Yankees 4-3. The Nightmare Felipe Vasquez will get the win in relief. Josh Jung and the Thrill Phil Williams with his home runs in the victory. All right, journey of the starters. Starbucks is gone, so now it's just brought to you by my glass of water with Propel watermelon flavor electrolytes, because holy crap, do I apparently need it today. For Jandy Ronson, 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, walking 2. He has not struck anyone out yet today. He has thrown 60 pitches through this point. We'll start top of the 5th with the top of the order. Brandon Nimmo, Shamar Hosky, Jackson Miller due up. Nimmo will be your first batter, 0 for 1. Took a walk in the lead off the game. 2-1 pitch. Grounded over to second. Bo Bichette is there. He'll throw to first for the out. Shamar Hosky is now your batter. Hosky is 2 for 2 today, trying to come out of this cold spell he's been in. 1-0 delivery. Lifted into shallow left. It's going to drop in front of everybody. Right in the Bermuda Triangle where no one could get it, and Shamar Hosky is having a 3 for 3 day. Good day for him. He's aboard at first. 1 out. Jackson Miller is your batter now. Miller is 0 for 2. Agreed. Looking forward to seeing. I haven't played around with 23 enough to see the improvements on the stadium, so I'm hoping that both stadiums and the 3D renderings of players is going to look better. First pitch right there. Strike 1. One delivery, just missing outside with the changeup. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, did they? Good. So they added in the rule for Ohtani. The 1-1. That'll help in eMLB too. That misses low with the curveball. 2 ball, 1 strike. So for anybody who's got two-way players, they're going to have to again, that's something that the league will have to vote on of whether or not we're going to do the same thing. That'll only benefit certain people right now. 2-1 to Miller, gets the inner half, strike up, 2 ball, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The changeup throwing me off. Ronson checking Hosky, not a stolen base threat at all. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He gets him on the inner half.
Fatality.
Hill dispatcher Jackson Miller. That's the first national broadcast debut strikeout of Jandy Ronson. Waited 4 2/3 innings to see it. We've got 2 outs now, top of the 5th. Mike Stevenson is 1 for 2 with an RBI as he went opposite field in his last at bat. First pitch, he'll swing, goes opposite field again, heading down the line. This one is still hooking, and apparently it's a foul ball. I would think you'd be able to switch them around, Ataraxi. 0-1. There's a line shot in the right field. No doubt about that one for a base hit. Hosky thinking about going for 3, but knows his limits. He'll stop at second. Everybody advances 90 feet on the play. Second hit on the day for Stevenson. 7 hits for the Mets overall. 2 outs for the polar bear. Never give Pete Alonso an opportunity, especially when he's 2 for 2 today already. The pitch. That one is a curveball, missing low. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0, kind of a half check, but did not even come around at all. It's a 2 ball, no strike count. Two 2-0 delivery in there, strike 1. Two 1 delivery. Line shot up the middle. Alonso's got another base hit today. Hosky will stop at third, respecting the arm of Candela. Third hit of the day for Pete Alonso. Bases are now loaded for J.D. Davis. Gentlemen, as a reminder, my managers, as a reminder for some storytelling and immersion, be sure to let me know when you're not batting, when you're batting, what your plans are for the next inning, or if you're thinking of having someone warm up, let me know. I'm not holding you to it in a warm-up rule. Laces are boated. Davis 0 for 2 today. First pitch, he goes swinging forward. He will foul it off. He was thinking 4 on that swing. He is just 0 for 1 this season with bases loaded. Oh, 1. Lifted into left. This one going to be caught as Nixon goes all the way out, and he will pull it in, and the Mets will leave the bases loaded. Good work by the Giants to get out of that one. We'll go bottom of the 5th. This game is halfway done. It's official. It is 2-0 New York. All right, one more time. Journey of the Starters brought to you by My Glass of Water. It is Eric Carpenter, 4 innings of work, giving up 2 hits, no earned runs. He's walked 1, struck out 2. He's been much more efficient than Bronson so far today, just 46 pitches through this point. Shamar, Tennessee, Joey Bart, and Aaron Nixon coming up. Still don't see any activity down at the bullpen for the Giants, so they'll still be going. Hey, Jason, let's see. First off, Ataraxi, got to pick up the youngest. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Losing some balls of yarn on Heist, unfortunately, but have a good one. Good stuff. Baseball, the Derby, and F1 chatter. It's all a good combination, isn't it? Shamar, Tennessee will start us off here, bottom of the 5th. He's 0 for 1 today. Carpenter ready to do work again. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Well struck into left field. Going back, Brandon Nimmo sizes it up. Plenty of room still as the wind plays a factor again for the first out. Wind is blowing in from the bay at 11 miles an hour today, and it is definitely killing the ball in the flight. One out now, Joey Bart 0 for 1 today. 3 for 4 in his career against Eric Carpenter. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 95 miles an hour on the gun. There gets the 3rd strikeout on the day for Eric Carpenter. 2 outs now. Aaron Nixon, the shortstop, will come into the box. Two 1 pitch. into left. That'll get by Davis for a base hit as he lunged for it, but it just out of his reach. And Nixon will
Keep up the amazing work, Comish.
Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. 20 months with Tier 1. I appreciate that very much. Our St. Louis GM and our YouTube editor, which, if you didn't know, you can find us as well on YouTube. All content here is carried over for you to view on demand without it ever vanishing. Even though we're now Twitch partners, it still will vanish at some point. We bring it over to YouTube where we clean it up a bit with the help of Andrew Pays. Don't forget, we have not one, but two different podcast types coming. The other one is coming very soon today. We're excited to give you some new content here in the eMLB universe. So again, hit that follow button or subscribe button over at YouTube. Remember, YouTube don't cost you a dime. Make sure you know when the new stuff is coming. Aaron Nixon at first. We've got 2 outs now. Freddie Wilson is 0 for 1 today. First pitch swung on. Hit into shallow left. Coming in, Nimmo. He'll make it on the run, and that will retire this side. Giants will leave a runner at first. 5 innings in the books. It's Mets 2, Giants nothing. Top of the 6th we go. Jandy Ronson ready to put some more work in. 79 pitches through his outing. Billy Anderson in Woo Park. Louis Guillaume due up. We'll start with downtown Billy Anderson, who almost went downtown in his last at bat. Hit it to the warning track against Dominic Canzone, where Dominic Canzone caught it. 1-2 pitch. To left once again, heading in the direction of left center, making a diving play. Dominic Canzone, he will rob him of a base hit. Time for Anjou to get a little extra work in because that one is sexy play of the day. Where they so sexy. There's the kitty sax emotes. Dominic Canzone doing the eMLB sexy play of the day here in the top of the 6th. 1 out now from in Woo Park. Park 0 for 2 today. Two, 1 delivery. Chopped over to third. That gets by Stott for a base hit. Gonna take the corner and head for second. Park is going to get in there with a stand-up double. Stott didn't make the greatest effort on it, but it was a scorcher down the line off the bat. Park will get his 7th double on the season. He is in at second now with 1 out. 9 hits on the day for the Mets. And with 1 out now, Louis Guillaume will be your batter. Guillaume is 0 for 1. First pitch, he's attempted to square to bunt. He pulls back. It's ball 1, though. One 0. As the corners pull up a bit here. The 1-0 pitch. He squares the bunt down to first. They're going to try to go to third. What a play over at third. Michael Sean Kane, beautiful throw. They're going to get the run over at third as Park is toast. Yikes. I'm not kidding. I kind of thought that was a questionable call as is. I would have swung away in that instance. You're up 2-0. With 1, if there was no outs, that made more sense to me, but with 1 out, I just felt like that's giving an out away. 2 outs now. Guillaume is over at first. Brandon Nimmo, we go 4th at bat for him today. 0 for 2 with a walk. Denbrew, don't forget to remind me. I assume Carpenter's still in, but don't forget to be specific for that, though. I misspelled tough break, Denbrew. First pitch swung on, hit into left field. That one's going to drop in for a base hit. Nimmo will get a base hit, his first on the day. 10 hits now against Jandy Ronson for the Mets. Guillaume stopping at second. Shamar Hoskey's had a day, 3 for 3 here so far. Runners at first and second. Starting to see activity in the Giants bullpen. Logan Harasta is getting loosened up. First pitch is in there, called strike 1. Don't forget Harasta's condition. That's why I told you guys pre-sim what the conditions of your players are. Not sure if Harasta is going to be a wise option for you. 0-1. Outside corner call, strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Checks the swing, the appeal. No, they say it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ronson just 1 strikeout here on the day. He's had to labor a lot for the 19-year-old. See Grant Townsend starting to warm up as well in the bullpen for the Giants. Got me. Extreme got me with the Jedi Cats. That one came out of nowhere, and I think I had a Code Brown moment. Thank you, Extreme. Appreciate that. Let's see. Brent got one. Dad Bods United base bill. But Brent is one of our community creative players with the Red Sox. Still don't know if he is covered on Discord yet or not, or if I still have to do feel like I've got to send a carrier pigeon out for his instructions. 1-2 pitch to Hosky. Inside, does not get the call. We've seen that get called earlier, but not this time around. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch number 95 coming up here for Hosky. Two. Missing outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners are going to be off on the pitch here. Louis Guillaume is at second. Brandon Nimmo is at first. 2-0 Mets as they try to go for more here. The full count pitch. Missing inside, ball 4. Hosky will stay perfect on the day. Bases will now be loaded for Jackson Miller. 3 walks have been allowed by Johnson on the day here. As Miller gets into the box, he is 0 for 3 on the day. He is 1 for 3 with 4 RBI in bases loaded situations. Second straight inning, the bases have been loaded with 2 outs. Ronson gets into position, the pitch. Misses low with the slider, ball 1. The 1-0. catches the outside corner. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 to left field. This one slicing. This is gonna land as they could not get to it in time as Canzone gave it chase, but wind definitely kept it far. Pitch number 100 coming from Jandy Ronson here on his next throw. 1 out from a Billy Doran special, indeed. The 1-2 pitch pops it up on the infield. Calling for Bryson Stott. He will make the catch. And for the second straight inning, Jandy Ronson will escape a bases-loaded conundrum. Bottom of the 6th, we will go. It is 2-0 Mets. So many left on base. F in the check. All right, Eric Carpenter ready to go for his 6th inning of work. Bryson Stott, Ethan Candela, Michael Sean Kane coming up. We'll start with Stott, who's 0 for 2. Time to go entertain the moms. Yes, it has to be a big thanks to Mrs. Kamish today. I gave her the choice, and she said, "You're still gonna stream?" I was like, yeah, "Gotta keep the schedule." So I was not going to win in either way unless I totally canceled stream, but I also can't do that. And she, in the end, knows that's not the best thing to do. Plenty of time left in the day. Alrighty, Bryson Stott is your batter. 0 for 2. Let's get her going with a 1-2 pitch. To right field, ranging over to his left, Mike Stevenson will get there and make the catch for the out. 1 out now. Ethan Candela is your batter. Candela 1 for 2 as he got a base hit to right field. Yeah, I'm sure it did. The 0-1. Grounded to short. Guillaume ranging to his right. Has to hurry. Makes the throw to first in time for the second out. 2 outs now. Good time to face Michael Sean Kane when you're up 2 and no one on. He's 1 for 1. The 1-2 pitch. Into right center field. That's heading towards Triple's alley. That's going to go. Hits the wall. Taking the corner, heading for second, but he will pull up with his second double of the day. Michael Sean Kane now with 26 doubles on the year. Runner at second with 2 outs now. 4th hit on the day for the Giants. 2 belonging to Michael Sean Kane. Dominic Canzone is your batter. 0 for 2. First pitch goes inside. Ball 1. The 1-0. Misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. Sean, if you know, Mike, if you know what you're doing here in the bottom of the 6th, or top of the 7th, excuse me, if you could let me know. Okay. See, because then you just went full swerve on me with that message you just sent. So Sean Gell is warming up in the bullpen. And has been. But Kanish didn't know that. Two 0. Inside ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 from Carpenter. That one watched all the way. 3 balls, 1 strike. He was in the secret anti-Houston warm-up area, huh? Didn't know they had one of those over at Oracle Park. 3-1 pitch. Grounded to second. Minwoo Park ranges to his left. He'll throw to first in time, and the Mets will retire the side. 6 straight goose eggs coming from Eric Carpenter. Will go to the 7th. The Mets maintain a 2-0 lead. All right. Day is over for Jandy Ronson. 6 innings of work, 10 hits, 2 earned runs, walking 3, striking out 1. But his day is over. Sean Zhell will be the first pitcher out of the bullpen for either side today. Zhell, the 28-year-old from White Bear Lake, Minnesota, 28th, I think. 28th. Yep, 28th appearance on the year. Had 20 starts earlier this year. He's 7-10 with a 5.45 ERA. 107 1/3 innings of work, giving up 124 hits, 65 earned runs, 9 have been allowed by Homer. He's walked 36, struck out 69 to this point. Zhell throwing the low 90s fastball, complements that with a cutter, changeup, and a pretty solid knuckle curve pitch, excuse me. Dude is tall and skinny. Yeah, 6'11", 230 pounds. There is somebody, I didn't realize that Zhell was actually a little taller than Eric Kelly, so he is the tallest player in baseball. All right, Mike Stevenson, Pete Alonso, J.D. Davis will be the batters. We'll start with Stevenson. Stevenson's 2 for 3 today with an RBI. He's 0 for 2 in his career against Zhell. 3-1 pitch. He's going to miss outside for ball 4. We'll start with a leadoff walk here in the 7th. 1 out now. Pete Alonso is your batter. Alonso, 3 for 3 today with an RBI. He's 1 for 8 in his career against Sean Zhell. Mike Stevenson, a quick guy, but just not known to be a stolen base guy. 0 for 4 this season with run in stolen base situations. First pitch misses low, ball 1. Don't forget to tell me about next inning, Denver. 1-0 delivery. In there. Strike 1. One pitch. Watched all the way. It's called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Pete Alonso. The 1-2 delivery into left, not very deep. Pulling up, making the play. Can zone will retire Alonso for the first time today. 1 out here, top of the 7th. J.D. Davis will come up now. Davis quiet today, 0 for 3, 0 for 1 in a short sample against Sean Zhell. You think it's pronounced jelly? I don't know. Oh, hold on. J.D. Davis is actually not going to bat. We're going to get a pinch hitter. Shervin Newton. Newton coming in for J.D. Davis. Newton, the switch hitter. He'll go to the left side in this one. From Curacao, the 26-year-old enters play, hitting .204 on the year with 19 homers and 52 runs batted in. First pitch will miss low, ball 1. 1-0 is there on the outside corner. Call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Newton, 4th year in the majors. He signed as an international free agent with the Mets back in 2015. Had his breakout year last year when he hit 269 with 26 home runs. The 1-1. That one will miss low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two one. Grounded over to first. Kane to second for 1, but that is it as Nixon had to leap over the runner and plays it safe. Stevenson got down, Stevenson got down there in a hurry, but that will be it. That's all they get. Fielder's choice for Newton. 2 outs now. Billy Anderson is your batter. 0 for 3 for him today. Never faced Sean Gell before. Yep. As you were right. It is pronounced jelly. I just did a quick peek. I've been saying it wrong. Crap. I hate that. All right. So, Sean Jelly. First pitch to Anderson. Knuckle curve gets in there at the knee. Strike 1. The 0-1 coming up and in, but will miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gotcha. One from Jelly is up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bo Bichette is due in the bottom half of the inning for the Giants. 2-1 delivery. Watch the knuckle curve in there. It's a 2 ball, 2 strike count. The 2-2 pitch to right field, but this one is trailing and it will bounce just past the bullpens and into the stands. 2 balls, 2 strike count still for Billy Anderson. The 2-2 fouls that one off. He'll stay alive. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He goes up in the zone on him, and he will get him. That will retire this side. Sean Jelly escapes danger there. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th. But first,
I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you. But you were born to rub me first.
7th inning stretch, Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show special Mother's Day edition as we watch the national broadcast debut of Jandy Ronson, the #1 overall draft pick, maybe the most hyped #1 pick we've ever had in 22 years of doing this. Makes his debut. It was messy. It could have been worse. It's only 2-0. He only got 1 strikeout on today, but he allowed out 10 hits. He cannot win this game. Sherman Newton is staying in the game, playing third base for J.D. Davis. Bo Bichette will start us off bottom of the 7th. Eric Carpenter will continue to go 74 pitches through his outing. Starts with Bo Bichette, who's 0 for 2 today. 1K? Demote him or trade him. That's all I need to see. Trade him. 1-0 pitch into right field. This one will drop for a base hit. Bichette takes the wide corner around first, but he sees Stevenson start to throw that in. That's twice I said Nimmo, because I'm so used to Nimmo, I think, being in right field. He'll get aboard with a leadoff hit. Bichette always a threat over at first. 18 stolen bases on the year for him. He's been caught 5 times all year. Career high was 31 back in 2022. Shamar, Tennessee will be the batter. Looks like we see a pinch hitter starting to warm up in the on-deck circle. Brendan Rivoli is looking to replace Joey Bart here. First pitch. Runners going. Swung on. In the right field. Just foul. Just foul. Had to think that the wind played a factor in that one. That could have allowed Tennessee to run for days because there is no one covering right field. Mike Stevenson is out in right center as they are playing to pull. Hello. Big day for Tim Lowry as he gets the mega boost, summoning Lion-O and the Thundercats. He did a tier 2 sub earlier. A tier 2 sub gets you a +3 boost. So that's a +9 for Tim Lowry's Ed Brown today. The 0-1 quick snap throw over to first. Bichette will get back in there safely. Runners going, swung on, lined into left for a base hit, just past Newton. Bichette on his horse already. He'll get into third without incident. We'll have runners at first and third. Here come the Giants. 2-0. No outs. Joey Bart is being lifted. Brendan Rivoli is your new batter. Rivoli in for Joey Bart. Rivoli, the 26-year-old from Birdsboro, Pennsylvania, enters play 10 for 42 this year. In his rookie year, it's a .238 average. No home runs and 3 runs batted in. Sean? How do you do that? How do you do what you just wanted? Not you, Denbrew. Mike just sent me a huh? Yeah, now you're on my page, because I'm like, how do you do that? You're not calling for a pinch runner now, are you, after understanding why I was, like, looking at you like you had 8 heads? Tommy Eveld, meanwhile, has been starting to loosen up in the Mets bullpen. Okay, no pinch runner. All right. He was trying to put a pinch runner in, but who he chose or told me is already in the game. Can't do that. Shamar, Tennessee is at first. Bo Bichette at third. Brendan Rivoli, your pinch hitter. Again, no one out in this situation. Shift is on against Rivoli. Guillaume playing very close to the second base bag. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, missed. Snap throw to first. They almost had Shamar, Tennessee napping. But he gets back in safe. It's a no balls, 1 strike count. The 0-1. Grounded back to the mound. Carpenter looks to second for one. Over to first in time. It is a 1-4-3 double play.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Carpenter peeked over at Bichette quickly. Bichette froze. Quick throw to second. Fabulous throw from Park over to first in time for the double play. Aaron Nixon will try to get a run in. He's 1 for 2 today. The pitch. That one will miss inside, ball 1. One 0 delivery from Carpenter will miss inside. It's 2 balls, no strikes. He's it. Yes, the dreaded HESIT command. I should probably create a HESIT command. The Kitty Ninja sits like a samurai dog. Or, what do you think this is? Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. What do you think this is? A samurai dog? Only dogs sit. The 2-0. Swing and fouls that one off. Taps it down the left side. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two, 1 delivery. Checks the swing. Appeal down to first. No, they say. It's 3-1 count. Big call there. Nixon coming awfully close. Freddie Wilson waiting on deck. The 3-1 to right field. Stevenson coming in. It's shallow. He'll make the catch. The Giants will leave another runner on base. Eric Carpenter has been masterful through 7 innings of work. We'll go to the 8th. Mets still lead this one 2-0. Rivoli is going to come in and catch in this one. Didn't mention any possible pitching changes. Again, gentlemen, as a reminder, when you are batting, tell me what your plan is, or if anyone is warming up, so that we can be continuous and kill any dead air time. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sean Jallier will continue to work. He's got Minwoo Park, Louis Guillaume, Brandon Nimmo, 3 lefties coming up. Start with Park, who's 1 for 3 today. He had a double. Three-two pitch. Checks the swing. No, they say. It's ball 4. Second walk on the day. Park is down to second. 9 stolen bases on the year for Park. He's been caught 4 times. Louis Guillaume is your batter. Guillaume is 0 for 2 today. He's 0 for 5 against Shelley. First pitch, he squares the bunt back to the mound. This time he will look to second, but he will throw to first. Much better execution from Guillaume for the sac bunt. Runner to second now with 1 out. Brandon Nimmo will be the batter. Nimmo 1 for 3 today. 2 for 5 in his time against Shelley. First pitch will miss low for ball 1. Robert Gesellman starting to warm up for the Mets down in the bullpen. The 1-0 in there. Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That'll miss inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two, 1 pitch. Misses outside. Rivoli holds it a little longer, but that one was way outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Trying to get the call. Got to get a little more time in to earn that call. Maybe Joey Bart might get away with one of those every, 50 pitches. The 3-1. In there, strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here with Park at second. Full count pitch. Swings and fouls that one off back towards the screen. He might have chased after ball 4 there. It looks like he did. Nimmo a little aggressive on that swing. The 3-2. Chopper back towards the mound. Jelly's got to hurry. It's going to be a hard throw to first. Not in time. Just safe for Brandon Nimmo, who beats it out. That was a high chopper. Nimmo saw it, books it out of the box. Just got to think because he was a left-handed batter, that helped him in that instance. He'll get in second hit on the day. 11 hits now for the Mets. Runners at first and third with 1 out. Shamar Hosky, your batter, 3 for 3 today, including a walk. The first pitch will miss low. Snap throw to first, but not in time. Nimmo paying attention on the move from Rivoli. Hey, Tranquil. 1-0 delivery in there. Strike 1. Reagan era-esque 89-mile-an-hour fastball. The 1-1. That'll catch the outer part. That was a fair enough call. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Shamar Hosky. The 1-2 pitch checks the swing. Appeal. No, they say. 2-2 count. That one, another one that was really close. The 2-2 pitch grounded to short. Nixon to second for 1. Over to first. 6-4-3 double play. What defense we've been seeing in this one.
Yeah, baby.
Side is retired. Sean Jelly gets the work done through 2. We go bottom of the 8th. Giants still trying to get back into this one. It's 2-0. Okay, Gesellman is coming in. Eric Carpenter's day is done after 7 scoreless innings. Excellent work by him today. He will give way to Robert Gesellman. Carpenter in line to win his 10th of the year. 32-year-old Robert Gesellman, the G-Man from Santa Monica, California, comes into the game. It is his 42nd appearance on the year for him. 53 1/3 innings of work, 4-2 with a 3.04 ERA. He's allowed 46 hits, 18 earned runs, 5 home runs, walking just 7, striking out 52. Throws upper 90s with a heavy sinker. Complements that with a slider, curveball, and a changeup. 10 years in the majors, all with the Mets here. Former 13th round draft pick back in 2011 from Westchester High School in Los Angeles. Gesellman ready to go. He'll start us off with Freddie Wilson, then Bryson Stott and Ethan Candela coming up. Wilson, just 1 for 1 in his career against Gesellman. The 2-2. To right field, well struck. Going back, Stevenson, still going back. He will make the catch right up against the wall. Absolutely crushed. We thought Freddie Wilson might have had his first career home run. The wind blowing in just kills it. Right at the end. It was close, but close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. 1 out now. Bryson Stott, your batter. 0 for 3 today. 0 for 3 against Gesellman. The 1-0 pitch. To center field. Not very deep. Coming in. Making the catch is Anderson for the second out. I think that's the first out today that Billy Anderson's been involved in. He's chased after a couple of Michael Sean Kane balls, but other than that, it's been quiet out in center. 2 outs now. R.J. Frere warming up in the Giants bullpen. Limp effort.
That's what she said.
Ethan Candela is your batter. Candela 1 for 3. Two, 1 to Candela. Center field. Moving a few steps over to his left. Settles. Pulls it in. Anderson makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Robert Gesellman and 8 innings in the books here at Oracle Park. 2-0 Mets. Let's go to the 9th. All right, 9th inning. Sean P., what are you doing? You mentioned Frere was warming up. Okay, sorry, you did. Jellies keep pitching. My bad. 39 pitches for Sean Jelly. He's entering his 3rd inning of work. Jackson Miller, Mike Stevenson, Pete Alonso due up. Miller 0 for 4 today. It's a 3-0 pitch. Softly lifted towards second, ranging to his left. Bo Bichette, he will squeeze it. Good reactions there from Bichette to realize the play. Gets the out for 1 out. Mike Stevenson is your batter. Stevenson, a good day. 2 for 3 with an RBI. 0 for 2 against Sean Jelly. First pitch he sees, chop back towards the mound. Jelly's got to hurry. This one's going to not be there in time as Stevenson hustles down the line. 3rd hit on the day. He's got good speed out of the box. Jelly tried his best to react to that slow roller over on the left side. Not good enough. 12 hits on the day now for the Mets. And with 1 out, 1 on, Pete Alonso is your batter. Alonso now 3 for 4 today with an RBI. Will have a pitching change as Sean Jelly's day is done. R.J. Frere will be your batter, or pitcher, excuse me. 3rd pitcher on the day is the 28-year-old Canadian from Burlington, Ontario, R.J. Frere, excuse me. 57th appearance on the season for Frere. He's 4-4 with a 2.84 ERA. 63 1/3 innings of work. He's given up 51 hits, 20 earned runs. He has allowed 3 home runs on the year. 5 home runs on the year, my bad. He has walked 27 and struck out 62. Frere throws the low 90s fastball with a curveball changeup combination. 2nd year in the majors for him. Former 6th round draft pick from Houston in 2018 out of the University of Pittsburgh. Alonso at the plate. Stevenson at first. The pitch. First pitch is going to miss outside. Ball 1. Hey, Denny. He'll get his first decision, possibly. It won't be a win, though. Just one strikeout on the day for Jandy Ronson. He worked hard. 3 walks, 10 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, no homers. 1-0 pitch. That one will miss outside. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 comes inside. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. .30 pitch. Alonso watching all the way. It's a 4-pitch walk. Frere apparently didn't want anything to do with the polar bear. That'll put 2 on with 1 out, and Shervin Newton is your batter. Newton 0 for 1 today and 0 for 1 against Frere. First pitch comes inside. Ball 1. I don't know, but I'm not sure if you're going to get there, though. You mean in a standard 9-inning game? The 1-0. This is low. 2 balls, no strikes. That's 6 straight balls thrown by R.J. Frere. 2-0. There's a curveball in there. Strike 1. Two 1 delivery, missing outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Billy Anderson waiting on deck. The 3-1 misses. Low, ball 4. Second straight walk by Frere. He's got at least one more batter he has to face. Bases are loaded again for the Mets. Billy Anderson is your batter. 0 for 4 today. He is 4 for 9 with 2 grand slams and 12 RBI in his short career so far. First pitch in there. Strike 1. Curveball. Infield is in. Playing for the out at home. The 0-1. That misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in a 9-inning game for 18. Because it's got to be a bigger number if it's more than 9. The 1-1. Missing away. 2 balls, 1 strike. No place to put Anderson here. Zach Hughes warming up in the Mets bullpen. The 2-1. Into left center field. This one is going back. It hits high off the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Anderson's heading for third. The slide. Save! Bases loaded, clearing triple for downtown Billy Anderson. Almost had his 3rd career grand slam like that. He'll get his 3rd triple. He'll get RBIs 31, 32, and 33. And it's now 5-0. 1 out still. Minwoo Park is your batter. Park, 1 for 3. Has to be at least one more. No. No, does not have to be one more batter for Frere. First pitch. In there. Strike 1. The 0-1. That one will miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't know if he'll get destined for the waiver wire on one bad game. I mean, he's still pitching far better than last year. Garrett Cole is now warming. It looks like Zach Hughes is going to go call it a day and not pitch now. The 1-1. That one is belt high. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Cole got activated off of his rehab stint after Carter Shepard ended up being diagnosed with bone chips in his elbow and he would miss extended time. The 1-2. Misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swings and fouls that one off. He'll stay alive. As Rivoli could not make the play on it. It's a 3 ball, 2 strike count. 2-2 pitch. I said 3-2. It's 2-2. My bad. Into left on that swing. It will slice foul. You signed a new trainer. You're looking for someone who's legendary with arms, aren't you? It's like liquid gold, them trainers. The 2-2. Missing inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out. Louis Guillaume waiting on deck. Mets are trying to avoid a 4-game sweep here as they're now up 5-0. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded to third. That one gets by Stott and into left field for a base hit. Runner will score. Heading into second for his second double of the day is Minwoo Park. It's an RBI double, his 13th on the year. Park's 8th double of the day, and it's 6-0. And a lot of groans in the chat for those who had 5 on the bet. No Mother's Day triple header, I assure you that. Bruins losing 1-0 to Carolina here. Boo. All right. Austin Adams is coming in to try to end the damage. Tough day for RJ Frere. Adams, his 45th appearance on the year. He's 5-2 with a 2.58 ERA. 45 1/3 innings of work, giving up 34 hits, 13 earned runs, 4 have been by Homer. He has walked 34 and struck out 51. Again, this season, this screen, 21 saves, that's what I needed. 21 saves on the year for Adams. He'll face Louis Guillaume, who's 3 for 9 in his career against Adams, but 0 for 2 today. Still just 1 out here, top of the 9th. First pitch is going to miss away, ball 1, I think. Maybe. Who knows? Yes. The 1-0. Checks the swing, appeal. No. What do you got? They call him. Strike 1. The 1-1. Watches that one called strike 2, about the same location. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 just misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Adams staying completely away from Guillaume here in this at-bat. The 2-2 swings and bounces that one down the first base line, but it will harmlessly land foul. The 2-2 rounded to short. Nixon throws over to first. They will get the second out, but Minwoo Park will move up to third on the play. 2 outs now here in the top of the 9th. Brandon Nimmo, 6th at bat for him today. 2 for 4 with a walk. 3 for 10 against Austin Adams in his career. First pitch, swings and hits that one as a dribbler down the first base side. Barely got a piece of it. Yay! The captain getting a goal. It's 1-1. Woot. 0-1 pitch to left. Hooking, coming in with the wind, and that one is going to pull away from Canzone. It will land harmlessly foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Boo yourself. The 0-2 misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Adams looks at Park down over at third in position. The 1-2 is going to be hit and hooked foul and into the bleachers down the right side. Boo, self. The 1-2. Up and in, but called strike 3. He got him.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
There hasn't been any kabooms officially on today's game, but the Mets just exploded for 4 runs here in the top of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th we go. Last chance for the Giants. They've got a lot of work to do. They trail by a touchdown. Ooh. Phillies looked so horrible the other day. Even my son, who's not really a baseball guy, watched and said, man, Phillies really stunk there. Dan Brew, you told me Cole was warming, but you didn't tell me if you're staying with Gesellman or if you're going with Cole. Oh, is that what it was, huh, Buffalo? All right, that's what I needed. Appreciate that. Thank you. Garrett Cole is coming in to close this one out. Cole just being activated before today's game after the injury for Carter Shepard that'll probably have him miss most of the rest of this year. Garrett Cole back in the majors after his injury stint. He had been out since July 4th. July 6th. He had suffered a strained hamstring and it sidelined him for a while. The 34-year-old from Newport Beach, California, making his 18th appearance on the year. He's 2-1 with a 4.4 ERA. All of these are in relief. 28 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 31 hits, 14 earned runs, 4 homers, walking 13 and striking out 25. He'll still throw upper 90s with his fastball, has the traditional 4-pitch assortment of a slider, curveball, and a changeup. Michael, Sean Kane, Dominic Canzone, and Bo Bichette are the due-up batters here. We'll start with MSK. He is 2 for 2 today. 1 for 1 against Cole. Guess what? It was a homer. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded to third. Shervin Newton is there. He'll throw it over to first. Kane is retired for the first out. One out. Dominic Anzone is your batter. 0 for 3 today. Never faced Cole before. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Hey, bada, swing, bada.
Big strikeout there for Garrett Cole. 99 on the gun. First strikeout on the day for him. Giants are down to their last at bat, or their last out at least. It's Bo Bichette. Bichette 1 for 3 today. 2 for 7 against Garrett Cole. Both were home runs. The 1-0 delivery to right at Mike Stevenson, and that will retire this side. The Giants win 3 of 4, but they will lose this last game as the Mets will come back and shut out the Giants 6-0. As we go back to our box score to see how the day turns out. $700,000 will be awarded to the Mets for the victory. $300,000 to the Giants. Again, national broadcast money. We're going to simplify this. We're just going to look at the key points. Brandon Nimmo went 2 for 5 today with a run scored. Shamar Hosky 3 for 4 today, scoring a run. Mike Stevenson was 3 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Pete Alonso 3 for 4, RBI and a run scored. Probably the biggest hit on the day was the extra insurance from downtown Billy Anderson. 1 for 5, bases loaded, clearing triple, hits it high off the wall. Almost had his 3rd career grand slam just this year alone. Minwoo Park had a couple of doubles on the day as well for himself. For the Giants, well, Michael Sean Kane still brought the bat. 2 for 3 today. He was extending his hitting streak to 15 games. We saw single base hits from Ethan Candela, Bo Bichette, Shamar Tennessee, and Aaron Nixon as well, but no one else. Just 6 hits on the day for the Giants. For pitching, we saw the national broadcast debut of Jandy Ronson, but unfortunately it wasn't a victory. His first ever decision will be a loss. He's now 0-1. 6 innings of work, 10 hits, 2 earned runs. He walked 3, struck out 1. He threw 100 pitches on the dot. Sean Jelly allowed 1 run over 2 1/3. RJ Frere is not your good goat of the day. He's your donkey of the day, as he allowed 2 walks, 2 hits, and 3 people crossed the plate to put this one out of hand. Eric Carpenter, 7 masterful innings, 6 hits, scattered 1 walk, striking out 3, 85 pitches to earn his 10th win on the season, now 10-10. Matching up the 10s, Robert Gesellman gets his 10th hold on the year. Who would be player of the game? Eric Carpenter, I would have to think. Yep. I would have to think Eric Carpenter no matter what. So again, thank you to Denbrew and Sean Paxlayer for their participation in today's game. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard before we call it a day and we pass you off. Got to look to see who we're rating as well. Okay, so Angels will defeat the Yankees 4-3 today. Felipe Vasquez getting the victory in relief, 3-2 on the year now. Josh Jung hit his 24th home run on the year. Tigers shut out the Red Sox 4-0 today. Griffin Canning earning his 11th win on the year. Livan Soto hits his 5th. Kyber Ruiz his 11th home run on the season. Rays defeat the Rangers 5-3. Efren Contreras with the victory, defeating Hans Kraus, despite 2 home runs from Austin Meadows. Meadows now 23 home runs on the year. Indians double up the Jays as they win 10-5. In that one, Francisco Lindor goes deep twice today, now 27 home runs on the year for Lindor. Astros defeat the Orioles 4-3. Corbin Martin earns his 8th win on the year. Casey Mize takes the loss. He's now 1-2 since joining the Orioles. Edwin Diaz gets his 25th save on the year. Athletics beating the White Sox 8-2. Home runs from Josh Bell and Steve Farron, helping Chris Daniels get the victory. Daniels now 3-1. Twins beat the Royals by a 4-3 score. Royals tried to make it interesting at the end, scoring 2 in the bottom of the ninth, but it's not enough as Emerson Hancock gets the victory, 9-8 on the year. Luke Procopio will earn the save, his 6th on the season. Mariners will defeat the Brewers 7-6, but it was in extras. Corbin Crazy Coach, does not get the decision in this one. Emmanuel Class will get the win in relief. 100-mile Kenny Giles gets his 15th save on the year. Home runs from Cal Raleigh, Darius D-Mac McKenzie, community creative player, and Xavier Woods for the Mariners. In the National League, the Reds beat the Dodgers today 6-2. Hunter Green now 9-12 on the year. He had help from Lamar Sparks, his 3rd home run, and Jesse Winker's 7th. Marlins will win in extra innings 8-7 as this is the winner. Adrian Hernandez's 10th home run of the season was the win in extra innings. That is Ronzi Contreras getting his 4th win of the year in relief. Phillies will beat the Cardinals 8-7. 3 home runs for the Phillies, 4 for the Cardinals, including Ronald Acuna Jr., but it's not enough as the Phils will eke by the Cardinals 8-7. That is Alex Claudio getting the victory, but Jack Flaherty will take the loss. Will Smith, his 38th save on the season. Braves beat the Nationals 3-2. Braves win against the Nationals 3-2. Connor Thomas is 6th win on the year. Ryan Rollison will fall to 8-9. Mets beating the Giants 6-0 on the game of the day that you just saw. Eric Carpenter again shutting out the Giants over 7 solid and out-dueling the number 1 overall draft pick this year, Jandy Ronson. Ronson, we know he's got a bright future, long-term name that we will know household here in eMLB. But for today, his first career loss and his first ever decision is what we saw here. Cubs pound the Rockies 19-3. 2 home runs from Ken Herbeck Jr., 31 on the year now. Danny Smith Jr. goes deep for his 11th time on the year and 100 total at-bats. That's a scary statistic. Win will go to Dalton Higgins as there was a lot of thumping late in this game. Cubs defeating the Rockies 19-7. Finally, behind my big old head, we've got the Padres defeating the Diamondbacks 10-6. Bob Dowd earns his 13th win on the year, having help from Framil Reyes, his 29th, and Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 home runs on the day, 45 home runs on the year now for Tatis. That's scary. All right. There it is. Brennan Two-Way McKay. No one picked him up. He refuses to go to AAA. What's his deal? Ugh. I hate these. Hold on. I gotta look. That's actually not as expensive as I thought. There's 2 team options on McKay. So that is not as painful, but I'm giving Brendan like a few moments. So I'm going to actually stop the stream right there because of that and give him a few moments to do that. So I'm not sitting here waiting. And I can get on to a couple of other matters, giving him just a little bit of time, not long, before I send the file out. I think I am going to raid a community creative player. I know Kava's on doing the Perfect Team playoffs, but I think today I'm going to go raid Don Yell Freak, assuming he is out and about still. Yeah, he is. So we're going to go raid Don Yell Freak. He is in the Giants organization and a fellow Twitch partner. He was very helpful on advice for me to get to Twitch partnership. Want to thank everyone again and again. Please thank the moms in your life, especially your wives, for letting you spend some of your day here with me, and I will be sure that my wife hears the thank yous from you guys as well. Let's go raid Don Yell Freak. Stick around to do that with me. Back to the litter box I go. Fluff Kitty Ninjas do assassinate, and you're looking at their victim. So next time I can find some glue and tape, I'll put my head back on straight. We will be back in front of you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock in the evening. We've got the eMLB game of the night. We're still looking for one to finalize for tomorrow. So please look at your schedule and see if you want to be the game of the night. But for now, Commish LB reminding you how you think directs your life. When you think your best, you're going to be your best. So please go and do your best. Enjoy your Mother's Day. Hopefully it's as beautiful as it is here for me. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see you soon. Peace.
You jackass!